and gentlemen, welcome back to your English New Edition on Actu Eno. Before we get started, here are the headlines. The students of Kermasal Open Digital Space go into community service during this period of the COVID-19 to participate in the momentum of solidarity. The Senegalese online university proceeded on June 8, 2020 to the distribution of the work tools in the open digital spaces for the students of the 7th promotion who successfully followed the 3 training modules. As part of the monitoring of the construction of the VOUS infrastructure, a progress report of Kermasar's definitive open digital space construction was made in order to locate the students on its reception. At this period of health crisis, the students of Kermasar Open Digital Space have again showed their momentum of solidarity at the Dara of the Enos Mosque and at the Kermasar station by providing a large batch of individual and collective protective equipment and foodstuff. Bangsek report. The Senegalese online university, particularly the Open Digital Space of Kermasar, organized a day of a community service on Thursday, May 28, 2020 to help the Taliban. Thus, the president of the board of Kermasar focused on the Dara, the mosque, and the station of Kermasar.
You know that we are not students. We don't have enough money nor enough means to be able to meet all the needs. But we judge it necessary to contribute by this to the fight against the pandemic, despite that currently we are not leading up activities. So all universities are closed since the declaration and the decision taken by the President of the Republic. Then we wonder what is necessary to do to come to help and what they need. This is what motivates us today to choose the Dara as a portrait as a citizen, to carry out activities going in the direction of service to his government, and this is what motivates us and justify our presence here.
This initiative is well appreciated by the Quranic teacher as well as the representative of the district delegate of Parcel Assainies.
It's an excellent good thing. Today what you have done is a commendable act because you expected that from the authorities of the Republic who made the decision to lock down the children in the Dara without giving them what to eat. That's a problem. So you felt the need to help these people who are in total containment but who are in disarray. It's a noble act. At the top, we did not even have the word that take what you did today.
Moreover, the Quranic teacher shared with us the difficulties that the Dara is facing during the period of COVID-19.
Since the beginning of the coronavirus here in Senegal, the beggars no longer go out as enacted by our authorities. In fact, they went out to take lunch, dinner around the neighborhood because no parent pays for the care of his child, and we manage alone to eat, pay the rents and the bills. Usually, I made the accumulation of money to solve our problems. Now, nothing is possible because of this pandemic. We can only welcome this beautiful initiative from you, as pointed out by the deputy of the district delegate. The beggars used to beg for living, so if we are recommended to stay in the Daras, it will be very difficult. Aware of that, you decide to help us by bringing us some sugar, oil, and rice. May God bless you.
Finally, Actu Dara constitutes a relief to the Taliban of the Dara of Kermasar who are not included in the distribution of the food allocated to the population in time of pandemic. After a long wait related to the pandemic of the coronavirus, the students of the 7th promotion began to receive their work tools since Monday, June 8, 2020 in the open digital spaces through an online booking system. Let's listen to Tida Koli. Due to the coronavirus, new measures are taken for the distribution of the work tool for the students of the 7th promotion to protect them from the disease. These latter have finally received their tools constituted of a computer, connection key and connection chip. Now they are happy because they can finally start their online courses.
The distribution of the computers for this year is just a great innovation. That is to say, we have adapted to the current concept of the COVID-19, a pandemic that affects the whole world. First, we start with the localization of the students, then making an appointment with them in the nearest digital open space. And finally, after the validation of this appointment, they come to take their tools.
We remain within the framework of the NOTRE, mainly a follow-up on the progress of the construction of the definitive open digital space of Kermasar was made in order to locate the students and the local administrative on the finish and its reception, which are eagerly await. Musaso has the full story.
In a stony road, in a neighborhood in the heart of the so-called township, Samsam is located Kermasar digital open space. In a calm environment, houses under construction, construction is small household with the smell of small herbs with grow in wintering time. And next to this sumptuous building, here is this atmosphere which revolves around this temple of knowledge. Granted by Kermasar's municipality, this structure is of great importance for the inhabitants of the township because the new graduates from the locality and surrounding pointed at Senegalese online university will follow the course in this building in a synchronous manner and carry out activities of services to the community, which is one of the flagship missions of this university.
Is the work tool right for a student oriented at the VOUS? A requiring question that Ms. Hujondoyo from DZ had the honor to provide answer and clarification during her interview. Here is an extract from this interview. The computer is not right. It's only allowed to students register at the VOUS and who have completed their courses for 3 months to claim for their computers. You compare the 25,000 francs to the cost of the computer, to the cost of the internet access. I do not even talk about the subscription. Really, dear students, it's impossible. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the end of this edition. For more information, click on www.actueno.com. Actu Eno, actuality inside digital open spaces.